They say silence is empty, but that's not true. Silence is full of thoughts, feelings, and unspoken truths. Some people speak less not because they have nothing to say, but because they've already said too much to the wrong people. This is the story of Zara, a silent soul who discovered that her quietness wasn't weakness, it was her greatest strength. Zara was the kind of person who always sat at the edge of conversations. She listened more than she spoke, observed more than she acted. People often mistook her silence for shyness, or worse, indifference. "Why don't you talk more?" they would ask. She'd smile softly, not knowing how to explain that her mind was louder than her voice. Psychologically, people like Zara are called high self-monitors. They think deeply before reacting, carefully analyzing their words, emotions, and surroundings. While others speak to fill the air, silent people listen to understand. But in a world that celebrates loudness, her calm made her feel invisible. And that hurt more than she ever said. Sometimes her silence wasn't peace, it was pain. She wanted to speak, to express what she felt, but every time she tried, words got stuck between her thoughts. There's a truth in psychology: when the brain feels deeply, it slows speech. It's not hesitation, it's depth. Silent people process emotions like ocean currents, quietly, but powerfully. Zara began to write in a small notebook instead. Every unspoken word became a line of poetry. Every suppressed emotion, a page of reflection. Her silence wasn't killing her anymore, it was teaching her. One night, after being ignored in a meeting, she went home and sat in the dark. Tears fell quietly, the kind that don't ask for attention, only release. And in that stillness, something shifted. She realized she had spent her life trying to be heard by people who never listened. That's when she whispered to herself, "Maybe I don't need to be louder. Maybe I just need to be clearer, to myself." That was the moment Zara changed. Silent people often experience internal transformation through self-reflection. Their breakthroughs don't happen in crowds. They happen in quiet rooms, late at night, between thoughts and tears. The next day, she stopped trying to fit into loud rooms. Instead, she began building her own. She started a blog about the strength of silence. At first, only a few people read it, but those few understood. Her quiet words began to echo through thousands of silent hearts who finally felt seen. Psychologists call this expressive solitude, when silence becomes creativity, not isolation. When you stop hiding in it, and start growing through it. Zara learned that silence doesn't mean you have nothing to say. It means you choose your words with meaning. Years later, Zara was still quiet, but she was no longer small. She spoke only when she had something real to say. She led by presence, not volume. People began to notice that when she entered a room, everything slowed down, because silence, when rooted in confidence, commands respect. And she realized something beautiful: she had never been behind, she had just been still. And sometimes, stillness is what changes everything. If you are a silent person, remember this: your quiet nature isn't your flaw. It's your form of wisdom. You are not weak for being calm. You are not invisible for being gentle. Because while others make noise, you make meaning. And that's the loudest strength of all.